Cape Town's unusual in that we're starting at 6 o'clock at night on a Wednesday afternoon, and we have an import racetrack. So we have a little reach followed by a downwind, followed by an upwind, followed by a reach, followed by a downwind reach, and then we finally get out of here after about 45 minutes. So it's nice for the public, but it's pretty tricky. We could be starting in 10 knots or even less, and then after the patch of no wind, there's 40 knots. It's going to be a busy first evening, no sleep for anyone. Not an ideal way to start an ocean race, but there you go, not unusual.
Kind of boat preservation, making sure that we're not putting up something too big that we're going to end up breaking something or breaking people. It's going to be a long leg as it is, and it doesn't have to be decided in the first 2 nights.
I'm a bit apprehensive about it all. Looking out there, it's pretty windy, so you know, not ashamed to say I'm a bit nervous about it. Just want to get out of here in one piece and then set us up for the rest of the leg.
For the first time in all the sailing we've done coming out of Alicante, we were ready to go. We weren't rusty, our heads were in the game, we were ready to go, and I think that it's been a while since we were all out there doing it, so let's just stay a little bit more hyper-focused and try to achieve that same level of preparedness that we had in Alicante.
We're on our way up to the top of Signal Hill, which is a big prominent hill high enough for us to get advantage down onto the race course and help give the guys a better idea of the various shifts that they're going to encounter. Out there right now they're seeing 40 knots of breeze, and we're seeing 4 miles per hour of car speed.
Come on, you clowns! We would have liked to have been up there 20-30 minutes ago, so no, we're not. We're caught in peak hour traffic, but doing our best.
I'm gonna hop out.
You might hop out, yeah.
Open the trunk. We're up here on the top of Signal Hill, starting to take a look at what we've got for breeze. Basically the wind shadow from Table Mountain, which is up and over this hill here, creates a massive swirl of breeze that affects the racing area. And you can see the massive wind shadow that extends all the way back, most of the way towards Robben Island. They're gonna have to pass through these wind shadows. There's 2 really distinct ones here that I can see, and just being here for a couple minutes. The rules prevent us from having any communication with the team that can benefit them from a strategic perspective after the starting sequence begins. So right up until that point, we can talk to them as much as we want and give them as much information as we can to help them make the best decisions. However, once that starting sequence starts, they're in full race mode, and we have to back away and see them in Abu Dhabi. But that container ship was just letting off some smoke. The biggest thing that we've told Will to be mindful of is to keep an eye on these 3 container ships out here, because they all seem to be laying with the varying pressure, with the variance in direction, and it's quite tricky, and they're about 2 minutes from their start.
We're into the final closing moments of the start line, so it's Cape Town, South Africa for the start of leg 2.
5, 6, 3, you ready?
Boats overlapped at the mark, and SCA is coming, and they're going to make 6. Oh my God, guys, what do you see up there?
Oh, it's getting all sorts of weird. When they come back to go around the starting pin to starboard, the buoy was in a massive hole. So what little lead the top 3 boats had, us included in that pack, vanished really quickly. It became a big parking lot, boats going all different directions.
Okay, Brunel is laying. They are laying, yeah.
Who's the back boat is actually...
The plan sort of happened as we thought from up here on top of Signal Hill. And what was interesting was there were only 3 boats that I saw that had people up here. All 3 were the closest inshore boats, first to that last left-hand shift and first to the new pressure, and those are the 3 boats between SCA, ourselves, and Vestas who are leading the pack out of here, out of Cape Town. Got 6,000 miles to go. A lot can happen, but it's always a good feeling when you lead out of here in the front pack.